Welcome to day 10 of road trip to Howl. Today I'm outside the Orlando Eye on International Drive, but we're not going to be riding this. What we're doing is going to be picking up a free coach, which is going to take us to Busch Gardens, and you can get this coach if you have like one of these special tickets, like a flex ticket or something like that, that gives you like a 7 or 14 day ticket to Busch Gardens and some of the other parks. So we are going to be catching that free bus and we're going to go to Busch Gardens. Let's see if it arrives. So there's 4 minutes to go to catch the coach, and we've just been told we're in the wrong place. That's not good. We're in the wrong place. So we need to go and find the coach quick. Legoland departure, but we're not catching that one because that's the wrong place. So the last time I did this, about 7 years ago, the pickup point for the Busch Gardens bus was outside Sleuth's Murder Mystery, and guess what? It's still there. Sleuth's is just behind that tree, and this is the queue. Great. I thought we were going to be early, but okay, so we've got a booking though, so it should be okay. You book it online to get the coach. So hopefully we can get on the coach. Otherwise this is going to be an expensive trip because Busch Gardens is in Tampa, which is about an hour away. Let's find out. Now the question is, will there be enough space?
Exactly.
They've just said that there's only one seat available, and there's still all these people left to catch it. So let's see what's about to happen. So the bus has just left, but luckily another bus has just appeared. So hopefully this is for us. And if it is, we should be on our way. So we've managed to get onto the coach. So we've got about an hour and a half journey, and it's free, which is great. So I'll see you at Busch Gardens. Okay, we are at Busch Gardens and we have a fully loaded day. We have got quick queue, which is like a fast pass for the day. We've got express passes for the evening. We're going to be doing rides, and then we're going to be doing the scare mazes and stuff in the nighttime. We've also got unlimited food and drink throughout the day. We're going to be having a fright feast in the evening. We've got it all, and we're even doing a Serengeti safari. So, and Roger is feeling a lot better. He's had half a day to rest, rehydrate himself, and he's ready for another day of adventure. So let's do it. So I'm able to get one meal, one side or dessert, and a drink with the all-day dining plan. So this is the kind of stuff that we can get. And that's the menu. So we've gone for a buffalo chicken wrap. Yeah, go for it. Take whatever you want. That is appetized coming back. That's good. And we're going for one buffalo chicken wrap and one Southwest veggie wrap and a couple of bowls of water. So that should be cool. Let's get it. Some wrap with chips and the veggie thing, jelly thing, and it's pretty cool. It came to about $18, and the all-day dining is about $35. So if I have one more meal, I've made my money back. Rog, whatever you do, don't drink from this water, okay?
He's just moved.
So Busch Gardens is like a zoo and a theme park, so they have a lot of kind of animals based on kind of like Africa. So at the moment we're going to Egypt kind of area, so let's go and check it out. Okay, so on the way to the Egypt area, we're going to this area called the Edge of Africa, and we got the first ride, and it's called the cheetah ride. Now, what's the cheetah known for, Raj?
Fast, speed.
Exactly, and that's exactly what the ride is all about. Speed. So let's go check it out. I can see a cheetah in that cage over there. See if you can see him. There he is. There he is, lying down. Well, here we are, cheetah hunt. It's a 50-minute wait. But we've got the express quick queue jump thing, so let's go and do that. Any comments?
It was fast.
It was really fast. Just like a cheetah, there's bursts of acceleration. So that's really cool. There's also a part where the ride kind of like goes like this, which is exactly like a cheetah would be hunting. So it's really cool. The one thing I will notice that we noticed is that it's actually a really long roller coaster. I mean, it's almost like 3 roller coasters, one after another. It was amazing. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Okay, so now we're in Egypt, and we're going to be doing Montu, which I think is a kind of a bird or something. So we're going to see how this one goes. It's, you know, I'm comparing this park a lot to Alton Towers because cheetah is kind of like Rita taken to another level, and then you've got Montu, which is a little bit like Nemesis, I suppose. It's really good. It's long and it's got lots of twists and turns. Right, next we've got a brand new ride which is called Cobra's Curse. So we're going to see what this one's about. Let's go. Okay, so we just survived the Cobra's Curse. We had no idea what to expect on this ride. You get into like 2-seater by 4 people, 2x2 little carts, and they kind of like a lap bar. And we really didn't know what to expect, and it goes into this thing, and it actually is a lift, and it takes you up. And I was like, oh my god, I really hope this isn't going to be a drop ride. And Roger was praying it was, because he really wanted to see me scream. It actually is a roller coaster kind of thing, and it's going just like a normal roller coaster. But then the twist comes. Each cart can actually turn, and they turned 180, and we started going backwards. And it was just, oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's go that way. It's not just like this. We had to do a 180, and it was just crazy stuff. So for part of the ride, it was going backwards, and then it just let loose, and it just started spinning. And we could see another cart because there was only 3 people in the cart, so it was like the weight was uneven. They were spinning like crazy. Luckily, our cart had 4 people in it of kind of equal weight, so we were kind of like just spinning but gently. So it was pretty good. I say it's a really good ride, so you should check it out. What did you think in general? It's good?
It was good, very unusual ride.
Very different. But no drops. All right, we're moving on to the next thing now. Let's check it out. So let's check out some animals.
Every day of these guys, make sure they're staying nice and healthy, don't have any cuts or scrapes. Just like he's presenting his foot right now, I can get a good view of his feet pads, make sure he doesn't have any cuts or scrapes on there. You can see your other foot. Come up higher, good boy.
That's a male,
If they ever, yep, this is a male right here. So if you're over by me, this is our only male Matoto. He is our youngest at 27 years old. And then the other 3 who are on my left are 3 females, and they are all in their 40s. So we do work on these different body parts. Like I said, to get a good visual exam, and then we can also introduce different objects. So you see us trainers have different things in the little box next to us. We can use a stethoscope to check their heart rate. Of course, out here at the glass, we can't hear anything, but inside we can actually use these and actually check their heart rate. We can brush their teeth when we ask them to open their mouth. We can check their teeth, their tongue, brush their teeth. Oh boy. Matoto here, he will present his finger and allow us to put a blood pressure cuff on it and actually inflate it and check his blood pressure. He does cardiac ultrasounds a couple times a month also to check on his heart health, which is super important for male Great apes. One of the leading cause of death for them is actually cardiovascular disease. Oh, are you going to use a tool?
Sean, they took a bunch in there just now, so we're good.
There's nothing there. Here, let me give you a tool. Oh, you got it. So you can see that he did just use a tool. He figured that out all on his own. You can get it. So this is something that they'll actually do out in the wild. So there is a grape in there that he is using that stick to try to pull it out. Pull it out. Get it. Get it.
He's telling
You
you.
got it. Go boy.
Is that a beard he has? Yeah. Looks like a beard.
Okay.
What are you feeding him?
Right now he has a mixture of fruit. So he has pears and grapes,
No
which is some of their
bananas?
favorites.
Bananas?
No bananas. They do get bananas occasionally. They had bananas this morning, but we tried to give them a variety every day to keep it fun and exciting for them.
Okay, so I just got myself a nice ice cream. We're just going to be testing out his crazy ice cream. How is it? Oh, you left your wallet.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, thank you.
So we managed to get another couple of bottles of water for free using the all-day dining deal. What's also cool about it is that it gives you buy one, get one free. So Roger bought one ice cream and I got one free, so that's really nice. So we saw some animals behind the glass, but now we're going to get up close and personal because we're going on a Serengeti safari. Going to the base camp. I think we get to see lots of animals. We're going to watch Roger feed a giraffe. So let's do it. So we've just been loaded into this kind of truck with a kind of gated back part. So we're standing up and we're about to do the Serengeti safari.
They're equally not very strong or very fast. So, there's the rest of them over here to our left. These guys are one of the fastest animals out here on the Serengeti, and they're a favorite food of our cheetah friends. These zebra right here are called Revy's zebra. They're the most endangered and the largest of the 3 zebra species on Earth. Alright, there you go. There's a much closer view of them. If you notice, they look a little different than the standard zebras that you think of. Those stripes are nice and tight. This is Milani and Neota. Milani is the one that's closer. She is the aunt of Neota right there. Neota was the previous calf a couple years ago. She's about to turn 3 years old. Zebra, what colors were that zebra? The Serengeti Plains. These are called the Greater Kudu. I repeat, do not touch them on the face. Neck down, you may touch them. If you try to touch them on their face, they will run away. All right, that is all 3 of our babies right there. Miss Angel in the front, Miss Patty is the little one, and Mr. Quinn is our oldest of our 3 babies. They're all interested in what's happening. They're like, what's happening? We're gonna keep our safe distance. Alrighty, so everyone just hang tight. Your body needs to be touching the side of the truck. They will not hurt you, they will not bite you. But if you are not touching the side of the truck with your body, you are too far from the truck. This is Miss Cupid. Alright, nobody else move.
Do not move!
Alright, Cupid, rule 4. And most important, or almost most importantly, you're going to be the tree. The lettuce needs to stay in the air in your hand. Please do not put it in your mouth. Do not put it in your shirt. Do not put it anywhere but your hands. I've seen it all. I don't want to see it again. You will not get food if you do it.
La lechuga en la mano.
Right. And this is Miss Petiti. Wait. Yes, that's Petiti.
So here we are, Serengeti Safari, and we're about to feed a giraffe. How do you feel?
Okay.
Alright, perfect. There you go. There you go.
I hope they don't eat my phone as I'm holding it up.
Papi, trate, no, sino que lo ponga hacia arriba y eso.
Okay, we're gonna do group pictures now. I know you guys are just the three, right?
It was quite close. I couldn't quite fully get Roger's one, but it was quite okay. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, the giraffe feels really funny, doesn't it?
So me and Roger are about to get a photo taken together. So let's have a look at what that photo looks like.
You want to put your cell phone away?
Yeah.
Hey, let us up. Beautiful! Like a little heart shape. It's so cute.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Ronnie, I'm right behind you. You're gonna go up to Petiti. You're gonna
Me
go
too.
up to Make sure you guys look into the camera.
Thanks.
1, 2.
Yo.
Come on back. Nope. We're gonna go all the way back here. Come on, Petiti. Come on back for me.
She has an 18-inch tongue.
They were too busy looking at the other stuff. They're like, where's the food? Alright, there's all the other giraffes there. Yeah, she is.
So we just got off the Serengeti Safari. Roger got to feed a giraffe. How was that for you?
Nice, got a giraffe photo frame.
And so he got a giraffe photo frame. And when he says giraffe photo frame, it actually is a giraffe holding the photo frame like a cuddly toy. It's quite good. So we got some nice photos. We got the whole kind of package. What's that? Oh look, there's an elephant there. Alright. Oh yeah, there's two. That's nice. There's three. By the rock. So now we're going to go to the other side of the park and we're going to do some more rides. Okay, River Rapids ride. We were going to do this and then we saw someone was absolutely drenched. Nah, we're going to skip it. I don't want to have to deal with that. It might be like super hot, but we just don't need it right now. But look at that, that is some crazy stuff. That is the River Rapids that they have to deal with. Let the boats come through. Yeah, it's a good ride, don't get me wrong, but I really don't need to be walking around in wet underwear, especially when we've got Halloween Horror Nights coming up. Well, not Halloween Horror Nights, the Howl Scream. You know what I mean? The worst thing is like you got monsters chasing after you and then you just run away with this squidgy kind of sound. It's not good. So we're trying to look for Kumba. We've just walked past it somehow. We went through past the Rumba Rapids. Rumba Rapids? Is that what it's called? The rapid ride. We couldn't find Kumba. I know it's here somewhere. I think it's this turning here. And we've just been going around in circles, but we're gonna find it now. I think this must be it. Yeah, this is it. This is the turning. All right, let's go in on this ride. Oh, well, we just did Kumba. We're feeling a little bit dizzy after that one. The rides here are much longer than the rides in the UK that we're used to. So it was good. This is a very twisty one. It was like lots of upside downs, lots of twists and turns. So we're gonna need a moment to recover from this one. Which should be enough time for us to walk to our next ride. Let's go. Roger wanted to feed one of the tigers, so I offered to throw him into the cage. So there are a few other rides going on here. One of them is this flume ride. Yeah, that person just got soaked, so there's no chance we're going on that one. we're kind of prioritizing surviving monsters. So not going to be very easy if we're soaking wet. The other ride that's in the background is Falcon Fury. Hang on. Is Falcon Fury, and it's a drop ride, but it's a drop ride with a bit of a difference, and it looks kind of nasty to me. So let's have a quick look at how that one works. And that is very, very high, and not only is it high, but I hate drop rides, and this is just making me squirm just watching it. This is, oh look, and it pulls them in. It pulls them in. So you're looking downward.
Oh no. Oh my God.
It pulls them right in, so now they pull them. Oh my God! And then it releases them. There is no way I'm going on that. Even if you paid me, I wouldn't go on that. That is ridiculous. Anyway, we're moving on to another ride that does have a bit of a drop. It's called Shikra. It's the equivalent of Oblivion in Alton Towers, but with a bit extra of ride after the initial drop. Now, Shikra, I used to really like Shikra because it, unlike Oblivion, it would just push you over the edge and you would go straight down. But I've just seen that there is a pause on the end of the drop, and that's the psychological part that really bothers me. It keeps you there, hangs you on, and then will drop you. It's a bit nasty. It's a bit nasty. But we're gonna do it. Oh, music's kicked in. All right, let's go and do it. About to do the drop. And it does the drop. This is Shikra. Let's go and do it. Last ride of the day before Howl Scream. But will we howl and scream on this ride? Let's go. So we just managed to survive Shikra. It's interesting. It's a bit like Alton Towers' Oblivion on steroids. It's a bit insane. And it got to the edge and it waited and we were like, oh no, come on. And then it just dropped and then it just goes into a ride. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to see a clip of that right now. And you get right to the edge and then it just hangs you there. And you're just looking straight down, and after a few seconds you're thinking, when is it gonna drop? And then it drops you. And it goes into the ride. Right, so we've done all the rides for the day. We are gonna go and chill out now and wait for Howl Scream to begin. So we are in the Dragonfire restaurant. We've just had a very light meal, top up on some hydration drinks, and they're going to be putting on a show called Push Play, which will be something like a musical thing. They'll be doing lots of pop music and stuff. So that's how we're going to be spending the next hour or so until they kick us out. And then the Fright Feast takes place in here, where with an all-you-can-eat buffet, and of course a preview performance of Nurses, which everyone else would have to go to as a separate show later on in the evening. So we get to see that before everyone else, and then we go and do all the mazes. So we've just signed up for our Howl Scream entrance park tickets, plus we've got these lanyards which give us front of line extreme, so that allows us to kind of skip all the lines for the haunted houses. Well, I found out that they've got this Nurses show called Fiends. We're going to get to see a preview of it, but it's not the full show, but we get to see a preview of it while we're having our Fright Feast, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet. So that's going to be really good. Eat as much as you want, drink as much as you want. The main good idea about doing that is that it means we don't actually have to leave the park. We get to stay in the park, inside the Dragonfire restaurant, and it allows us to enjoy everything. And then as soon as we get released, we get into a scare zone, and then we can just start working our way around the park, seeing all the different scare zones, doing all 6. So there's 6 scare zones and 6 haunted houses, and you've got the show depending on the preview, we'll see if Roger likes the preview. And if he does, we'll go and see the show. If not, we might skip it. So it kind of depends. But let's take a look at this. Look at this craziness. They are up there and they are looking straight down. This is just, oh my God! Yeah, no, thank you very much. I asked Roger if he would do this for £10. He said no, maybe 100. How much would you pay me to do it? £100? No, more. No, more. Come on, I need to pay for this holiday. Let's go.
As far as I'm going.
It's never happening, never happening. No matter how much. 1,000.
I wouldn't pay you.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, it wouldn't happen. I still wouldn't do it. Cash or check? So we've been just exploring the area before we go into the Fright Feast. We've still got a little bit of time to kill before it happens. And we spotted this ride, the Sand Serpent, which looks like a kind of a crazy mouse type of ride. So I think we'll give that a go. Now, I'm kind of desperate to go for the toilet. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea to go for this ride right now. But I'll go to the toilet either after the ride or during. We'll see. Let's go in. Here we go, Raj. So we are going to be doing the Sand Serpent. I need to make sure I hold on to this phone very tightly. I don't want to lose my phone, Raj. I don't lose my phone, Raj. No! 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 Don't scream, Raj. Don't scream. Ah! It's okay, Raj. Don't scream. Ah! Oh my God. It's alright, Raj. Don't come. Ah! Oh my God. Raj, it's alright. No, no! Oh my God. It's alright, Raj. Don't scream. Oh shit. Oh no. Raj, it's okay. Calm down. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. It's not like there's any drops. Ah! It's okay. Don't worry. Don't panic. There won't be any more drops. It's fine. Ah! It's fine, Raj. It's okay. Ah! Oh my God. It's okay, Raj.
Yeah, it's okay. Fine.
Calm down.
It's okay now.
So tell me, how was your day at work? What did you do today? Did you do? Oh my God! It's so we're there. We're there. It's okay. Oh, you need to stop screaming, Raj.
That was a bit more scary than I thought.
Well, that's Roger screaming on the ride. Hopefully, he'll learn how to calm himself down, especially before we go on Howl Scream. So let's go and do that. You can see how many bands that we've got. The green one is for the all-day eating thing, which we probably don't need anymore. That's not going to work anymore. Then the orange one is for Howl Screen itself. It says I've got to wear that. It starts at 7:30, and I have to keep that on until 8 p.m. And I've just been given the Fright Feast one, which lets me in to the Fright Feast dinner, but it also gives me front of the line access to the houses until 8:30. So the purple one will be working until 8:30, and then after that the orange one takes over. I think. No, this one takes over. The lanyard that I'm wearing here, that gets me in to the rest of the mazes. Oh, wow, so many things. Let's go. Fright Feast is like an all-you-can-eat buffet. They have like pre-prepared meals. They had like shrimp on rice, chicken on pasta, pork on something, I don't know. There's loads of different combinations. You get as much drink, salad. This is what I went for. I went for a Fanta side salad. And I went for, I think it's chicken Alfredo, so it's chicken with pasta and a bit of bacon or something. That's pretty cool. We'll see what Roger goes and gets. And then we've got the Howl Stream show, which will be there. It's the Fiends show. Now what I want to know is it the full show or is it just like a part of the show? I'm not sure. We'll find out. So Roger went for a Coke. He went for the same thing as I did. And then he went for a cupcake. Nice.
Hello, how you doing? How you doing?
I hope they work here.
Left some blood there.
Oh my god. That's not mine.
You better clean it up.
So gross.
I think she wanted to get her leg over. Or was she just pulling your leg? Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Stab. You see that? My drink killed him.
Doing your meal?
Oh, there's blood and then somebody tried to...
Oh wow. Okay. I want to have my chicken, but wait, is that chicken? Well, technically, are you a cannibal if you're eating chicken?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he is a chicken. Ah! I'm gonna have to film him in portrait mode.
Stab!
Oh. I think you're wanting to ask me a question. Oh. If you compare it to the monster feast that we had at Universal, we had what? We had one actor, pretty much, and some other guys who had a photo of it. And now these ones are actually, I think these are a little bit more scary because anything can happen at any time. And it usually does. And you get the show. It's pretty cool. The only difference is that with the Universal one, you can choose whatever bits of food that you want. Here it's like set food meals, but you can go and pick them up as much as you want. This guy is kind of scary. Oh, there's some nurses, there's some sexy nurses over there. Suddenly I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Well, that's not the way I was going to put it. I was going to say I'm getting a bit of a fever.
You know who they remind me of? The two people at Alton Towers. The two waitresses.
Oh, from that's Scare Room 3, wasn't it? Yeah.
Still left the blood there.
Oh, good. That looks yummy.
Oh, she's gonna taste it. She's gonna taste it. Taste
No.
it.
I don't know what that. Who's touched that table?
Oh yeah, that's true. It's not very hygienic.
This is more hygienic.
Oh, of course. Can you tell if the blood is AB positive or O negative?
It's AB.
AB. This show has been brought to you by the letters AB. And we're positive it's going to be good. Hi. My friend isn't feeling very well. I think he's getting a bit of a fever.
I'm fine.
I don't know what's
I
happened.
think you need a shot. You're gonna have to come see us later. We'll take care of you.
Sure. That would be good.
Make an appointment. We'll be there. We'll be there to help you.
Thank you so much.
I'm not sure what's wrong with him, but he started sweating. It happened about the same time he saw you girls, so I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, I see. I know what.
We get that a lot.
You get that a lot. It must
We
be
get the
something
heart
going around.
pumping. We know what it is.
That's good. Okay, thank you very much. See you. There you go.
I don't care. I'll have a margarita in my hand whenever
I can't tell from the video if one's really short or one's really tall.
Hey, how's it going? No better? Alright. So far, no good. But more work. Are we back up for dessert or what's going on? I've had my dessert already. It was a little chocolate cake. Clean them out. Get your money's worth.
So Raj, it's really good of you to get into the spirit of the mood by wearing a Halloween mask. So Howl Extreme is turning out to be quite good, and I have a feeling someone is chasing after me, but I'm not quite sure about that. But so far so good, got myself another cupcake, so we're ready for the Fiend show. Raj, touch! Paper beats stone. If this is a sign of things to come, what are your predictions for tonight?
Probably going to be more hardcore than Universal though.
You think so?
Maybe.
Oh wow, the stage shakes.
My feet! What are you doing here? But Doc, these guys know where all the cool people come to party and get into Hollow Scream before everyone else. Am I right? Yeah! He's cool. It's Fright Feast with food, drinks, and sweet treats. Igor, we get it! This is where they come to feel good. You know what? Let me just show you what I mean. Hit it, sound person!
Well, there you go. So what did you think of the Fiends preview show?
It was good, yeah.
It was good. Does it make you want to go and see the other one afterwards? Yes, it does, and we are going to go and see it. The ones in red are the scare zones, and obviously the numbers themselves are all the different scare mazes or haunted houses. Number 4 is where the Fiends show is later on. So, strategy is I'm thinking we do the ones that are closest to the front of the park, work our way around, go through all this, and then end on the number 4, do the Fiends show, and then we'll check out these last ones and then get out. So that's the plan, that's the strategy. Also, by doing the ones that are closest to the front of the park, typically they're the ones that should get busiest the most. So we get those ones out of the way and the entire crowd should be behind us. So even though we have fast track stuff for those mazes, let's do it. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. Roger, are you wearing some kind of like new kind of cologne? It smells very pungent. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, that explains it. So the first one we're going to do is called Insomnia. Insomnia, every door in this haunted asylum leads you to your worst nightmare. And the doctor is accepting new patients. Be careful. If you fall asleep, you won't get out alive. So let's go and check that out. We have got about half an hour of mazes before anyone else gets into the park, which is nice. And we can get to the front of the queue. So let's do it. So this is one of the scare zones. We've got some graves out, we've got some spooky stuff. It says designated smoking area and it's just smoking all over the place. So that might be some kind of a joke, I'm not sure. Oh look, it's the hearse. Roger, Uber has arrived. this? This looks like some kind of Day of the Dead thing.
Watch as the people go through the intestines like a balloon.
So here we are at Insomnia, ready for our first maze. This is a brand new maze at Howl Scream. So we're going to tell you what it's like. Let's go and enjoy it. Okay, first difference from Universal is that this is not one long conga line. They are letting people in groups. Let's see how many are in a group. They're timing it of about 30 seconds apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about a group of 6. Okay, let's see how long it takes them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21, 22, 23. Okay, you got about 25 seconds. It's 7:03 and we've been in line for about 3-4 minutes. So that's pretty good. They've opened it at 7 and it is 7:03, so we should be going in about 7:04. So we'll be out probably about 7:05. Okay, so we've just done Insomnia. What do you think?
It was good, yeah. It was
I thought it was really good. It had a lot of really great special effects in there. There was a part that it kind of went near the end outdoors. It's still daylight. I mean, that might be more scary at night. But apart from that, it was like absolutely amazing. And I think the fact that you have a smaller group going in makes it a bit more relaxed, and also the ability to really experience the fear and terror because it's paced a bit differently. But yep, thumbs up. Really good maze. It's all about you not falling asleep, but you're going through like an asylum or something. It was crazy. They had some really great jump scares. Can't really say more than that. So the next one is Death Water Bayou. So we'll go and check that out, and hopefully it should be pretty scary. Okay, so this looks like a Day of the Dead scare zone, and it looks like the dead have come out to play. Hola! So what could this one be about? Sounds like some kind of a swamp, maybe some kind of voodoo thing. Let's go and check it out, if it's open. So we're walking through to the front of the line for this. But look, I can spot the old roller coaster that they used to have. It's the wooden one that they used to have, and I rode it like a few years ago, but I don't think it's working anymore. So it's been decommissioned, but it was amazing. I didn't even realize it was still there. Anyway, so that's the regular queue. And so now, going past. Are you ready for this one, Rich?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in and enjoy it. Death Water Bayou. Welcome to the Bayou! All right, we saw some witches. Let's go in. Okay, so we just did the. I can't remember what it's called. Dead Water Bayou. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. And what made it even better was it was just me and Roger that went in, and I was hiding behind Roger most of the time. But it was amazing. It was got full of special effects. It's got like one of these round whirlpool things that you walk through. There was like a funeral procession, and you have to go underneath the funeral procession, so you go underneath the coffin to get out. It has some voodoo stuff in there, it has some tribal stuff in there, and the bits that I thought was absolutely amazing, it was an amazing jump scare, was there was these people on kind of like bungee ropes that just came swung out of nowhere towards you and then swung back away. I was just like, whoa. And what I've noticed is that with a lot of these last two that we've done, you think it's over because you get to the outside and it's not. It still continues. So as you think you're kind of like getting out, there's the more jump scares that come out. That's amazing. Let's go to the next one. 720 and 2 mazes, and we've got some hell on the wheels. Going on here.
Follow the orange.
So, it's been 20 minutes. We've done 2 mazes. Tells you which way things are. It's pretty good. We are going to the next maze, which is Unearthed. I think the story behind this one is that they were doing some excavating in the park and they found something. Some kind of demon got released. Oh, wow.
I could do it pretty good.
So let's go check that out. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. I think this might be Meat Market. Which maze is this one? Rudge, I think we've taken a wrong turn. Oh shit. Oh, this is Hell on Wheels. Wow! Whoa, it's a zombie. Hell on Wheels. This is Hell on Wheels. Whoa, it's got a leg. Oh, we are getting the right way. Whoa! He just blew some really blew air at me. It's amazing. Oh! Easy. Easy. I thought Michael Bolton was back in the UK. Okay, we have made it to Unearthed. We didn't take a wrong turn, it was fine. Here's the entrance. So let's see if we can unearth what's going on here. Let's go. Okay, so it's already started off by them handing out a flashlight to the group. And they've told us we have to go and find Simi, who's gone missing. And that's just the queue line. So, I'm not sure what's about to happen, but let's go in and unearth the truth. So I was right at the back, and I thought I wasn't going to get the full effect of what was going on. I missed a few of the scares at the beginning. And then I turned around, and instead of being the group behind me, there was actually a group of monsters following me right behind me. And I was just like, what the hell? And then they scared me a bit. So we had to find Simi. Where I don't think we found him. He might still be in there somewhere. We couldn't find him. So yeah, no, it was good. It was very fun. See, someone with the flashlight had the torch at the front and was trying to look through their way. Basically, it was just, how would you describe that? It was almost like, just
like a mine.
It was almost like lots of different types of rooms that they had uncovered, and you just go through them. And it turned out to be like, there was like a meat one with lots of dead bodies and stuff, and some weird, strange artifacts and things. But yeah, generally there's just lots of crazy shit going on in there. So, we are going on to the next one. Let's see what that is. We've got the meat market over there, which is going to be quite an extreme one. There's another one supposed to be opposite, called Motel Hell. Oh, here we go, Motel Hell. So we're going to do this one first, then go over to the meat market. You ready to check into the motel? Hotel, motel, holiday. Here we go. We're about to check in. What do you think of that, Russ? Looks quite good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. There was quite a few scares in there. We got sent in, just the two of us, and that was going to be amazing. But then we caught up with the group in front, and they were walking so slowly. It was like they were waiting for paint to dry or something. It was just ridiculous. But the maze itself was amazing, and ironically, them slowing us down from going through the maze made then one of the next scenes actually a bit more tense. The first scene that scared me, the standout scene, was the bit with the masks on the wall. Did you like that bit with the masks on the wall? and there was all these white masks, and then suddenly one of the masks came out of the wall and came right towards me, and I went, what the hell? The next bit was we went through this chainsaw kind of bit, and you could hear a chainsaw was coming, and you know, I don't like chainsaws at all. I hate chainsaws, I really do. And I was looking, was it left? Is it right? Is it coming through the door? Is it coming through the window? And where did it come from? It came through the fucking ceiling. It was insane. It came down, some guy in the ceiling with a chainsaw, and missed me by a few inches. I was screaming. Anyway, we are going into the meat market, Raj. This is an extreme area, like a super extreme area now, apparently. So let's do it. So how many mazes is that now? Four. 2 to go. Okay. I have no idea what this meat market situation is about. Apparently, this section is rated 17, plus 17. Oh. Hi. I'm not quite sure why. It says 17 plus. It must be because they're selling alcohol or something. I'm not sure. So we are going into Simon's slaughterhouse. Let's see if we can survive this one. Let's go. Front of line pass. We're going this way. Thank you. Wow, you know it's scary when the actors can actually scare the staff. Check out my meat. All right, let's go into this one and check it out. Are you ready to meet them?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is still a queue line. And it's looking kind of scary already. We're going to survive, hopefully. I'm going to turn this off now. Bye. Okay, so we've just done Simon's Slaughterhouse. You know what? It was interesting in the sense that at the beginning, everyone was going through one door, and then this guy with a massive meat cleaver just took Roger and said, no, go through this door. And all the doors have different animals on them, like pig or cow. And he sent us through the chicken one. And it was actually a slaughterhouse. So there was just like, it was very atmospheric. It wasn't so much jump scares, but it was more like people with meat cleavers and lots of bits of body parts all over the place. A couple of standout moments. There was a woman in like a boiler that was getting kind of burnt alive. And there was a woman that was in a meat grinder, and she was kind of like getting grinded up. She was like, help me. So yeah, we managed to get through that. But funnily enough, it wasn't as extreme as some of the other mazes that we did. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
The same. So
I thought that would have been a much, much more extreme maze, but it wasn't. So far, I think the other ones were a bit more scary, but very enjoyable, very good. We are going on to the 6th maze and the last one, and then we'll try and see if we can see the Fiends show, the full one, and then maybe if we got time we might go through some of the mazes again. So let's see what happens. Let's go. We've got another scare zone here. Whoa. It's almost a third situation. Whoa. Oh, Roger's got a chainsaw. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, we managed to get through the purge scare, so that's pretty cool. All right, walking through another dark part. Let's see if we can actually find the next maze. Oh, there's one. Just walking around. No.
I'm following him. He said the same thing I did.
That's Raj. Where's Raj? There he is. Why did you scream like that, Raj?
You missed it.
What happened?
There was somebody in the bush.
Is it?
A girl, yeah. Because you ran away, you missed it.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but there was a guy with a chainsaw just behind me. Okay, I think there's someone there. Is that there's some tall guy there? He's massive.
Tall woman, tall guy.
Tall guy? Whoa, someone in the bushes. There's someone in the bushes. Someone There's someone in the bushes. Whoa! There's another person in the bushes. Someone hiding in the bushes. Two people hiding in the bushes. What?
This is clever.
Why?
They've hidden people in the bush. It's really clever that there's somebody there. Oh, no,
Is that right? No, it's just that. No, it's just a guy. It's just a guy. It's just a guy on his phone. Oh shit! It's a bunny. It's a bunny with a chainsaw. Oh! Ow! So it's okay. No! I dodged out of the way and got run over by a wheelchair. Ow!
It's a big teddy bear.
It's a big teddy bear. Lotso! What a hug. What's this? Toys. Broken toys. Oh, it's all broken toys. Ah! Wow. She just swung out of the bushes. That's insane.
Don't be scared.
That's quite crazy, isn't it? It's very clever, very clever. What's that? Choo-choo train. Okay, we're still walking through this scare zone, and I'm really paranoid now. I'm just checking all the bushes. Oh, what's this on the floor? Oh, it's this hopscotch. Uh-oh. Kid with a bad mask, Raj. Bad mask. Okay, Raj, so the next maze is called the Black Spot, which is something based on being marked for death by a pirate. Ooh. Let's go check it out.
So we step forward with a right foot, switch, and a left foot. And switch, now right, side to side, turn. Forward.
Okay, so this is where the nurses show it'll be themed, but we're gonna go and do the Black Spot first. So we'll do the Black Spot and then we'll go into Fiends. Yeah? Let's do it. So we just did the final maze, and it was not so much scary, but it was really well themed and atmospheric. It was like pirates and everything to do with pirates. So it felt kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, and but walking through with a scary twist. But it was really nice, actually. I really enjoyed it, and I love pirates. So yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it, but on a scare level, probably lower down. But a good fun. Right, so we are going to watch the Fiends show, if we can get in, and it's going to be fun. I'm not going to film this one, so you're going to have to just watch the clip I recorded earlier. It's a chainsaw. Oh my god. Okay, so we finished all. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Why so serious? just a little bit off the top. Bit of a crazy scare zone, right?
Went before you came on the screen.
Yeah.
So anybody who wants to come here before the end of October 31st could come unlimited amount of nights for $59.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, unlimited amount.
It only costs your life.
And there you go, that's the hearse. So we have pretty much come round full circle. Grave diggers. Whoa. Welcome to the Festival of the Dead. Mil Muertes. So we've come round full circle, we've done all the mazes and all of the scare zones by about 8:30, and then we finished off by watching the Fiends show, which was completely different from the preview show that we saw at Fear Fest. It was absolutely amazing. The show was incredible. You had Dr. Frankenstein, you had Dracula who turned a magic trick into a dance routine. It was incredible. You had the Mummy, you had the Wolfman, and then you had Frankenstein himself, and they all came out and did amazing dance routines. You had a ghost that turned into an enchantress. It had everything. It was just fantastic. It was probably one of the best Halloween shows I've seen in a while. It was that good. So we did that, and all the mazes were just fantastic. And even Roger, you enjoyed yourself. You had a good time, right?
Really good, yeah, really good.
So that's the end of day 10. We had a fantastic day. I think it's day 10. And it is day 10. And we're going to get ready to go. We might do one more maze before we go, just to do a bit of completeness. But apart from that, it's all good. Until next time, tune in for another episode where we will be going to do a water park and maybe a haunted house. And don't tell Roger, but tomorrow night, you may get locked in a coffin. See you then. So I try to do one more maze, but the queue lines are absolutely insane at the moment. So what it turns out to be is, if you have the feast, the Fright Feast deal, you get, it turns out to be an insanely great deal, because you get the fast pass with it up to 8:30, and we managed to do everything by 8:30. A lot of people are coming into the park now, and it's 9:30. All the queue lines are totally, so you really would need this, but they said that I would have to wait about 15 minutes to get into the maze, which doesn't sound like long, but we got to get back to Orlando. So we're on the way back now. We're going to order an Uber, we're going to go, and we're going to get ready for day 11 of Road Trip to Hell. Join us then. Bye.